G'day fellas and welcome to another Beyond All Reason game. Today we're going to be attempting an even faster tech timing. I'm not kidding you. Our previous tech timing is at about 6 minutes 30, which is when we get all 4 of our mexes upgraded. This one, you can do it at 6:10. I'm not kidding you. Chronopolize actually found an improvement that is significant. So I'm going to show you what that improvement is today in this video. So let's get to it. You'll have to excuse me as well, just because you'll notice from my voice I'm a little bit sick. I've done my best to have a couple of teas and get myself all ready for the day, but unfortunately it doesn't always work that way, does it? So what's interesting here is that we're going for a really early bot lap. Now, depending on what the wind speed will depend on whether or not we put down this 4th turbine. We might even look to put down a few more as well if this lowers, but at 14 we'll just keep it as this 4. So I've just had some cheese and crackers. I'm feeling a little bit better. Still just 14.2 wind. It must have been 14.2, and then the next average point was 14.2. Looks like it's going to go up slowly now, though. It's very, very slow. So we're opening up with a con, 2 Lazarus, and then another construction bot. That's the play. From there, we're also going to drop down a couple more wind turbines. So I think we might drop them down over here. This is a nice little spot. Let's go with something like that. And we're going to boost out our first constructor. This is how we're able to get it so early. So we're going to put the constructor down here with the metal extractor. And then we're going to drop the wind. And we're also going to do some reclaims down here. And that's what that constructor will do. He just chills out until we actually get that mex down there eventually. Now wind is starting to pick up. So we're going to boost out this first Lazarus. Lazarus will come down here. We'll eat all of our rocks. Second Lazarus, we can boost him out. It's 19 wind, so we should be fine. Let's just switch on to low priority here, just to make sure that we are not going to stall our mexes. And I always like to bring my Lazarus back to base in the event that, they're going to run out of things to do. So now that we've done this, so we've got about 8 wins here. I could throw down a 9th win, but we've already got one down here, so we're going to be okay. So now what we want to do is we want to put down our construction turrets. So we want to make sure that they are all touching. So this one here is going to touch, and this one here is also going to touch. So we're going to go ahead and put these 2 down. We're also going to reclaim our lab shortly. Commander, no, that was the wrong button. That's why it didn't work. And then we're going to put down our T2 lab, so we'll just switch that around. We might throw it down right here, a little bit further away, but, well, you know what? Let's throw it down right here. We're having one of those days. You'll have to excuse me. And that will go over to our ally now. So who is our ally? Our ally is Stone Cat. We have asked for a trans, so hopefully that does come through shortly. And we're going to reclaim this lab as well. Let's make sure that we dump all of our metal. First, we always want to make sure we dump our metal. Okay, that looks like the trans that he'll be giving to us. So we're going to move our commander back here. And we want to make sure, so we're going to blow our commander right here on the edge. We want to get him into position. So now we're just expecting that metal. You can see this is still a very early T2 timing here. We've just been scouted as well. Got our new unit. Make sure it doesn't come in too close. And commander's going to boom. Let's make sure we hit the metal. Metal, please. So we need to get the metal from him. So we're going to put all of our 4 mexes down.
Destroyed.
So we're expecting the metal to come in. So that's why we switched off then. So now we're going to be looking to get our 4 turbines up. So let's get our constructor. So you can see this is a 340 timing here. Someone else has sent me metal? Hold on. I got 2 sets of metal here. Oh my lord. Okay, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be the world's fastest right here. As long as wind is playing games, oh man, we're going to have a very fast T2 timing here. Let's get to it. Let's have ourselves a bit of a race here. Okay, we got it. Can you guys please do that? So we're going to unload right here. And we've still got 400 metal in the commander as well, which is absolutely crazy. Let's make sure that we always come back here. We could even look to get a butler out right now. Normally you would not be able to do that. But I think today we may be able to do that. 1 and 2 and back here.
Destroyed.
Yeah, wind is really looking good. We're kind of overflowing here. So 1 and 2 and 3. And now you're going to get picked up. You're going to come here. We're going to put you on wait. And you're going to eat from here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get you to help out. Oh, I tell you what, we're doing a bit of... Oh, whoa, overflowing again. Why is everyone sending me metal? This is crazy. I've never had this before. Everybody's sending metal. It's amazing. Look, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I just want you to know I am not complaining. It's just strange that people are sending metal. Let's get you. You can start working now. We can also, I mean, wind is starting to fall, so I'm not going to make that butler. So let's go ahead and hand this over. I can't believe that. I've never had that before. Like, that is a crazy amount. Who was that? Who sent it? We gotta not necessarily prioritize them. I just want to say that we're not prioritizing them. It's just we have to look out for Geo. If Geo's the one that's paying us, then we do have to be aware of that, because Geo often wants their stuff a little bit sooner. Are we going to be able to hit this? I don't know if we're going to be able to hit this. I put this in the wrong position by the looks of it. Can you hit this? You can hit this. Wonderful. Okay. So he's going to come down over here. We're going to try for another butler here. Wind's at 15, so we should be okay. And I think there's some decent overflow coming in. That's why we're able to do it. But yeah, you can see this is 5 minutes 40. We're about to finish this. So let's send you down over here and get you over here. So where's that? That's going to go in like that. And you will build on this angle. Oh, don't tell me that doesn't... Oi, oi, oi. Ah, no. Not our timing. Not our timing. It's all right. We'll be okay. I can't believe this. This is going to be a ludicrous timing. This is 6 minutes. Yeah, I mean, there you go. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. We're up and running. We're ready to go. So one of the things I love to do, I love to get a storage down ASAP just in case wind goes to shit. So I've been, you know, basically, if you've got decent wind, then 100%. So now what we want to do is we want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. And the idea is we're going to be giving out our T2 cons. We need a little bit of build power up here first, so we need to go make sure we do that. We also just want to start scaling our energy just in case we get into a little bit of trouble with wind. Because at the moment we got 19 wind, and look, we might have 19 wind all game, but there is a chance that we don't, and we need to make sure that we're going to be okay in the event that that happens. So this constructor is going to come out. Oh, no way. I thought I shared it. Did I not share? Oh, I've been giving you my resources all this time? Oh my god, dude. This could have been even crazier. We've still got the commander over here, and that's absolutely fine. All right, so we'll send this down. He's one of our lower level players, but we're still going to send it anyway. I kind of just want to get... So, where else can we be drawing metal from right now? Because this is probably enough. I'm kind of tempted because we're sitting at a low amount of metal. I think we just try and get these out ASAP instead. So let's go over to purple for this one. We'll bring him back. We also want to give a couple butlers down to this guy as well. I always like to do this and just hand them over. You can see he's got a lot of metal in the bank. So that's fine. We've got plenty of build power up here. So let's get this constructor out over here. It looks like he's got some nanos here as well. Hopefully he's scaled his E. He's at 700 E, which is perfect. So he's going to be fine. This guy can do a bit of a walk down here to green. And we'll make sure he comes back in. Are we still gathering up energy? We are still gathering up energy, so that's fine. What do we got over here? We got some amphibs right here. I'm just going to give them a couple more pings so people know to react. So we're going to give this to green here. So I think that's us pretty much done. Felbark, do you need a T2? Felbark needs a T2. So we're not going to mess around here. We're just going to say, look, Felbark, we know you could probably be doing things better, but you know what's even a better idea? If we set everything up for you, and then you do the hard work for us. So that's going to be our aim of the game here. So we're going to make sure that we hand this over to Felbark, and let's get a couple more. I think we can do one for us. We'll do a umbrella, and then we look for a reclaim. Nah, surely not. We wouldn't do it that fast, would we? I mean, we could do it fast if we wanted, but that's a possibility. Okay, we've kind of been talking a little bit too much, not playing enough. So let's fix that. Here, we want to make sure we continue scaling our wind. You can see we're doing absolutely fine on the wind. I'm going to throw down one more storage here as well. Just even though it's 19, I know it's kind of been crazy this game, but some games can get messed up. So let's just start by saying that. Now, I had a guy last game who was building like right here, all of his stuff, like his APHIS and all of that. So I think I'm just going to try and take this nice and early, just so people don't feel like they can do it. Because I think it's definitely important that people come up here to build. It's just important that you don't build like right here. This is a really bad spot to be building, unless of course you are the tech, in which case you're fine. So I am going to go into an umbrella. I think that definitely makes the most sense, but we can kind of get it out slow. It doesn't need to be fast here. So let's go in and we'll do some more wins down here. Do we want to add a couple more butlers before we go into the umbrella? I think we probably do. Let's go with 3 more butlers and then we'll do our umbrella. Just make sure that everybody has been handed off appropriately. So that's been handed off. That's been handed off. I think everyone's got their T2s. Oh, you know what? These front players won't have T2 because our ally didn't go T2. Okay, so what we need to do is we now need to provide them front, or we need to provide them T2 because, well, yeah, not yet. Soon, my friend, soon. So I'm thinking just for the interim might be a decent idea. Let's get these back. just like that. And we might just get a couple, just something like this. And I don't think we need to put wins on that side, just for the moment. I don't want to build it too close because I'll just control D these later. All right, so let's go ahead and give this to our green player. And we're just going to put them all the way in. And we'll now pick this up and we'll drop him off right. Where do we want to drop him? I think we want to drop him off right there. Should be good. And then we'll come back. And then this guy is going to do the same thing. Just making sure we help out our team. They're doing really well on the front, by the way. And they're up against one of the enemy's best players. Though, to be fair, this isn't a particularly high lobby. This was the only lobby that was available at the time. So, yeah, it was... It's definitely not the highest of lobbies. Let's just put it that way. But we want to look at any possible way that we can help here. So now we need to go into our anti-nuke, which is what we're doing here. So decent timing here. So we're going to patrol him up here, get a little bit more coverage. Did someone just leave? Maybe somebody joined. Sometimes you see movement down there and you just don't know. So I think we can move these probably now, actually. Is not a terrible time. And I think we can take this one with them as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll put these 5 here. We could probably do 3 more after this and then we reclaim. I mean, we've still got quite a bit of space here that we can move with. It's not like at the end of the day we still want to be building or taking all of this space with our wind turbines. I think it's really important that we take advantage of it because at the end of the day, like, wind turbines are just one of the best units in the game on this map. And look here, need metal. Where are we looking? Oh, at the front. Do we have metal? We got a little bit of metal. I mean, the sooner he gets that, it's going to die to the Banisher anyway. There's no point. Like, what's the point? You get it up. But you know what that means. Let's get some snipers to the front. Let's help the boys out. We gave over this. No, we didn't. So let's move this up first. Is that important? No, that's not important. That's fine. That will do what it needs to do. Let's get the snipers to the front first. So we'll do something like this and we'll rally them up just because there's a Banisher on the loose and I'm just always aware. So I like to play it safe and just leave it here and just kind of tell the guys like, hey, bros, just chill, just chill. No, we don't need to push it too crazy. All right, we've got the anti-nuke up. Commander's still here with 21 on him, which is lovely. And we can probably get these guys over here starting to build up some wind turbines. So that's going to be fine. And you guys can do this as well. I don't know if that's going to... I don't know what's going to happen there, but anyway. All right, so everyone's building at the moment. Whoever just queued up that advanced mechs on my front just cooked my game. I sought me front. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Sure. Do you think that was going to beat the Banisher? Sorry, bro. Oh. Okay. I've learnt my lesson. No longer will I give the T2s to front and queue up their mexes for them so they don't have to worry about their APM. That was my mistake. Okay, let's scale. I think it's time. Do we go a couple more butlers? Let's do 3 more butlers and then we're going to scale. So we'll start off with just 4. We're stalled out on metal because that mech's all good. Yeah, look, okay, I can see the argument, right? Like, if he was dropping this down, he had all of these nanos working on it, and it's like, it was eating up all of his thing, and he was trying to, you know, build one thing specifically. How are we doing back here on air? It's orange and red in the back, by the way. We've got the team leaders that are back here that are doing all of the building today. Okay, so we're going to build our metal storage, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to drop down a... there's a part of me that is tempted to blow these up. You know what? Maybe we do it. Let's do it. Do I have this... I was going to say, do I have the... I wasn't sure if I was going to overflow metal right there. Okay, so we've got 4 nanos here to start us off. 5, 6. Actually, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We got this guy here. He's decently skilled. And let's get our 3rd sniper up here. Remember, just in case. We could technically be on the lower ground, but then we'd have to think about it, and then we'd have to really look to try and do something there. How are we going with our energy? It's okay at the moment. These butlers, once we finish here, they can go off, because we'll have spent our metal once we do that. We also want to scale our build power just a little bit after, I think maybe after the next one. 6 nanos is fine for the moment. You can see, like, we're eating into it, so that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's take this. So we want to do it in a line of 2. So we can always delete these later. Just keep that in mind. We can always delete these later, which is the key here. So we're still sitting at a little bit. So we do want to be eating a little bit faster than that. So let's maybe just throw down, maybe just 3 is fine. Look here. What are we looking at? Okay. Oh, I mean, he's not contesting C, but it is against their pink player, so can we contest C? Make units to attack C, please. Attack C, please. Sometimes you do have to do a little bit of backseating just to try and get people on the right. I got pushed off. That's okay. Get back on, brother. Now, we could try and help him. Or we could try and do something cheeky. You know what? Maybe we try and do something cheeky. You guys want to do something cheeky? Let's do it. It's been a while. We haven't done anything cheeky recently. It's time for a pelican attack. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm seeing a potential advantage. Like, this C is losing. This C down here is also losing. So I'm thinking what we need to do is we need to go hard into pelicans. So we've done a decent little job of scaling. So we want to rally these. I think we want to go all the way up to the top, and then we want to come across here. We should be easily able to, like, get through here with pelicans. So maybe I'm thinking, let's go to 50. So we'll do 50 pelicans. And is there anything that we can eat here that we don't like the look of? Let's eat this. Oh, no, we don't need to eat those nanos right now. Sorry, Mr. Nano. We could also eat this T2 con right now just because we're not going to be, like, we're not doing anything with him. How are we spending our resources? We're spending them pretty well. We can scale BP here. So we've got a little bit now to play with. So we can do 50. I think that's fine. So we'll keep these in the middle. The idea is we just want to keep them forward. And we are also keeping them... So, like, we are contributing. We could also look to pork this up. Maybe that's an idea as well. Let's just take a look and see. How much is that spending? That's spending 142, 152. That's about where we want to be spending. So as long as this is going down, so you can see it goes down to 900. Yeah, now down to 950, so that's fine. So let's make sure that we don't put too many eggs in different baskets, right? Let's just... We're defending front. This is our sort of like our backup safety plan. We could look to... Oh, my lord, what was that? Was that a SAR? What was that? I got no idea what that was. Okay, this is interesting. We're going for pulsars down here. That would definitely stop the issues for the moment. So you can see we are slowly eating into this metal. By the time we get to about 50, we should be okay. They've spotted out our pelicans. This is really bad. They literally spot the first pelican. So now with them seeing the pelicans, they're going to know, okay, something's going to be up. So we've got two ways that we can play this. Number one, we can assume that they didn't see it. Or number two, we could play it the smart way. But we're going to pretend they didn't see it, all right? Because... they might just underestimate our pelican forces. You know, pelicans are supreme. We probably want to keep making wins with these just because we're not scaling our fusions yet. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's make sure we eat these. Oh, did that? I didn't do a space properly. I see more. Yeah, oh, I know he's up there. Oh, yeah, actually he's up here. I mean, we could just cut across. I don't mind that. We could just go kill him, actually. We could kill him in here and then come down, and that's yellow as well. We could do that. We could do that. All right. We'll take that. Our hand has been forced. I do want a jammer. I'm thinking... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do a jammer, and I'll just transport him up to the front. So we want to transport our jammer up. We're up to 44 now, so we need to be thinking about our own T2 con. So we've done pretty well here to spend our metal on time. Let's just eat all of these. And we're going to scale into APHIS here. Snipers are doing work, guys. Don't worry. Where is... Oh, my transport's coming. Okay, so now we're going to eat this. But before we do, we need to build a metal storage. And then we're going into an APHIS. And then we're dropping down a whole bunch of nanos. I'm almost tempted to drop down an aircraft plant just so we can get a little bit more... control. He pushed him back. I kind of want to go up and down. He's fighting T2 against... No, these are... Yeah, these are T1. Let's just... I think we can just go. Let's... The trouble is, if we go down like this, we're not going to finish the game. 1, 2, 3. Can we get you guys helping out? I don't want to guard. I just want to repair, please. Okay, and let's also... We want to kill these, right? Can we eat you? And can we get you guys to guard up here? Okay, so this should dodge basic radar from here. I don't think he's got T2 radar yet, so... Don't tell me you're intercepting. Don't intercept me. Don't you dare intercept me. How do you see me from there? There's no way. There's no way that you see me. Hey, brother. Can you, like, push down? Go down like this. Pull him back. Wait, he does have T2. Bro, look at this. He's mad cutting me off. Well played to the guy. All right, we need a core. Oh my God, I never ate that windmill, that wind turbine. All right, we're gonna blow all these up. Let's slowly reclaim these one by one. Okay. And now let's get some constructors out. Oh, I can't believe that. So what are we doing then? Are we just chilling for the moment? And they're just like... I mean, they're probably porking this up with like a whole bunch of T2 stuff. That's the truth. Hey, come on. I'm telling you to reclaim this. You don't go and do something else, please. Okay, there we go. Lovely. That's going to be a nice little infusion. Okay, so at the very least, this will draw him back. Okay? For a potential opportunity. But ideally, we want to get all the way down to eco. So we're going to try our best here. I need a core constructor. Why are they repairing? Alright. Let's just focus here. Oh my God, we're 18k over. Oh my God. Oh, we need to fix it so badly. Can you guys... Do they not attack? Can you... Look at them all like just bugging out like... I'll be honest with you, sir. It's a dragon's teeth. And we never seen one before that looks like this. Like... Is this... Okay, are we through? We're through. We're through. Oh, he doesn't have T2 yet. Okay, so we're going to do a nice little split like that. And then we'll do a split like that. Though there is a part of me that just kind of wants to run it down to red. He's the best player on their team. Give core, please. Constructor. I don't think he can respond to it unless he's got like a T3 Razorback that he can do. Perfect. That's arm. That's arm. That's arm. I need core, brother. Core. All right, the Pelicans. The Pelicans. Okay, we need to stick together. He's got core T2 air. Let's get a couple of you guys over here just to have a look. What do we got? Wonderful. That'll do. Give me the Aphis. You down here, brother? Yo, Aphis. You down here? Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's got a lot of rappers in here. Okay, so the trick is we come out to the side and then we get ready to make a dive. Okay. We're building a construction plant. We're just going to build 10 of them. Hey, man, what's up? Hey, y'all. Y'all mind if I party in here with you? Nuclear launch detected. Did we catch it? Is he nuking himself? He's not nuking himself. Oh. No, we don't want to play with the Scorpion. Wait, let's just commit to kill the Aphis. Let's not be greedy.
Nuclear launch detected.
I thought she said nuclear launch detected for a second. I got a little bit excited. Oh, we got him. Okay, that's cool. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. That's a big explosion. The Pelicans worked. Oh, doesn't that feel good? It feels nice when the Pelicans actually work, when the plan works. You're scaling a little bit too hard there, my friend. And, well, the Pelicans have done what no unit could do before it. Okay, I know that we're scaling our this, but, like, we need to be scaling this. He quit. I would quit after that as well. I'm kind of curious why you go nuke blind, though. Like, nukes are good, but to go blind, very, very bold. Okay, so we're just going to throw down a whole bunch of these. It's ugly, but I think we need to eat that last one. Just something like that. Give ourselves a little bit more room here to scale. That's all good. We can now extend this out further. Let's add in even more. Because this metal's now going to be coming online. We just want you to guard up the plains, to be honest. We just really need to start converting this over. Oh, we've got this guy here as well. We could reclaim here. We got a lot of different things that we could do right now, but I think overall, like, we've done relatively well with that little attack. I don't know how much of it was scouted. We've still got these in the middle as well, which is lovely. Need units ASAP, but you're not making units, so we need to get units into the middle. Okay, so what are we going to start with? So that's where we're starting here. So let's start with some spam at the very least. So I think we can do like 4 labs. Oh my god, look at my metal. I know. Do I have any T1s? T1. We need T1 right now. Let's get them out here. We'll just leave that aircraft plant there, even though it was never meant to be there. Let's get you guys all working. Maybe that will be enough to get rid of our metal issues. And we want to do V, T, and put them down mid like this. V and then T, and you can come down. That's probably not the best spot. How many kills did these end up getting? They're on 44 kills. Like that was a really good investment. I think we've done well just to have that. Okay, so those should now be producing. So whenever we've got like an issue like this, oh, actually don't make there. Let's just move you away and we're going to blow all these up. That should be fine. These should be okay as well. Oh, let's just watch. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, it could have been bad. It could have been bad. No, it was never going to be bad. I knew exactly. Do not worry, my friends. Do not worry. I knew exactly the distance that I was going. Okay, so we got all these down. So let's get a constructor out as well.
Detected.
Can we not get a tick? Can we instead get a constructor? Thank you. Just the one. And now we're going to do this. Look here. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the front. Oh, it's these bad boys. Let's, at the very least, get these guys down. I know. It's a hard problem to solve. So to solve that problem, we need to increase the amount of build power we've got. And then with build power, we need to use things that require more metal. So in this case, I'm going to be building aphyses, which is my favorite building. Oh, that was quite good. I like that. We can probably eat that as well. So let's go ahead and do that. You little constructor, you can find your way. And you can keep doing more. These are all okay. Okay, so we're good on this for now. Now we just got to keep scaling. Like, what are these guys? I feel like they're not working. Like, I feel like they're guarding a unit that's like AFK or something. Okay, so that's all decent for the moment. Okay, so we could look to blow these. How do we go here? Helmets left the game. Okay. So we need to get our T2's labs up. Oh my god, all of our metal's gone, which is lovely. Let's get our T2 air labs. So that's an important thing to do. Let's make sure that we always want that as close as we can to the cliff here. There we go. We got way too many aphyses going. That's a problem. That's a big issue. But it's only an issue that we're going to have to deal with now, because they're all just building like single aphyses. We just had dotted around. You know, we could even just like reclaim this and then just like build another lab here. This is part of the reason why I like having these two, because you can build aphyses on this side with these nanos, and then you can build units on this side with the other stuff. So let's get a nice little repeat going. I think I accidentally put the wrong unit in queue. No, we're all good. Cool. Okay, so we've eaten this aphis. So we're building 2 at the moment. So let's just keep you here like this for now. And then bring this back down. Actually, do we want to... Maybe we could even think about doing this instead. I think that's probably the play. I always like to keep ground-based cons as well, just in case. So our spam is now starting to do a bit better. And this is great just because it allows you to know, or it makes you feel much better because you know that you're not under pressure, right? If the enemy was doing this to me, that would be a big problem. But they're not. Okay, so I think we've got enough. And there we go. Okay, so in the end, did we contribute much to the victory? I think we probably did. We got rid of their best player. We saw him in the back line. So I want to go through, I want to check the replay and just see how we were tracking against him, just to get an idea of his contribution to the game as well. And you can see right here, Purple on our team just doing everything, getting the cow there, my boy. Well done. So let's dive in just to quickly check that replay. So a 29-minute game. So obviously, like, the highlight there is the platypuses, but I think the snipers in mid also did quite a bit, though. The snipers in mid are a bit of a weird problem. And the reason why I say that is because to kill the snipers in mid, you actually require a bit of thought, right? Like, you can't just walk past. I mean, you can walk past them if you come up this way. So if you come up this way, the snipers can't reach. The sniper circle comes to about here-ish. If you try and go through here, they will be able to get you. So you can technically walk around them. So one of the ways that you can deal with them is like missile, like the, what's it called? The catapult and the mangonel from the hovercraft is one of the way I've seen people deal with it. And then just like your standard like negotiator unit as well. So let's double check in on our timing because this is just ridiculous. I've never been donated this much metal before. And I will just say right now to anybody who's watching this, the expectation is that you don't donate metal to this position anymore. Okay, that has changed, right? Like the days of like, hey, T2 shop open, those are gone. The only expectation is that Air provides metal. They need to provide 430, and that Geo provides metal in the event that he wants the first constructor. If he wants the first constructor, then he must provide the metal and ideally the energy as well, because the challenge isn't the metal, the challenge is the energy. So he should be feeding you energy while that is flying out to you, and then the second constructor will come out. So our timing here was just absolutely ludicrous. Even in the simulations, I can't get it that fast, I don't think. Or we'll have to double check, because I think I kind of messed up the placement on these. Can I just double check? No, that is... It should be right here. For this build order, it should be on this tile right here, because we build these with nanos rather than with butlers. If you build it with butlers, it doesn't really matter where it goes. So I think this T2 timing is not... I would just say right now, the timing here is not affected by the extra metal being received. What is affected by the extra metal being received is the fact that we can get out a really early butler, because normally we can't afford to do that early butler. So our T2 comes out at 3... That's the T2 coming out at 3 minutes 58. Like, we are absolutely firing on all cylinders here. That is incredible. Like, it's just ridiculous. And just keep in mind, so we can do that without the extra metal. The extra metal obviously also helps just because you don't have to reclaim, and then because you're not reclaiming, you can spend that build power elsewhere. So we also get the early butler out as well. First one finished at like 445. And the handoff to the ally, as you can see here. We're literally using out 7.5 metal. Like, I like how he doesn't say anything until... He's smart. He doesn't say anything until these three are completed, and then he's like, hey, bro, can I have it? Like, because this is draining my metal all this time, right? Like, so... Yeah, it's... I don't... To be honest, I don't think it really even changes anything. Like, even at this point, we're at 5 minutes 45. We've got this. The Hercules is going to come in. We just messed this up. We dropped it a little bit too short. It's one of those little details. It could have been even faster, and this butler right here needed to come down a little bit sooner. We could have even transported him down, but yeah, we fumbled the ball right at the end there, so we're only going to get a 6 minute 10 all four mexes up. But yeah, it's like, once again, huge shout out to Chronopolize for finding this tech specifically. Like, the single early constructor into the wind and the reclaim is just absolutely goated. It's so much better. And it just makes so much sense, right? Because you're going to need this constructor down here to hold for this blueprint anyway. So why do you want to walk him out here, build the mechs, walk him back to do something, then walk him back again to do that? Like, just keep him out there, and you find really good efficiency in it. So yeah, in the end, like, we got the 610 timing. Meanwhile, on the other side, right, like, Disco Wizard's still a really good player, OS 27. He's got a really nice timing that's coming out here. You can see we're sitting at 6 minutes 40, and he's looking to get all three mexes up here. But we are going to be very far ahead when it comes to the metal. So I always like to do a test, like when the enemy gets their fourth max up, like what's the metal difference? But even at this time, right, where he's getting his third max up, if we take a look at it, he's at 7.6k and we're at 10.1k. So we're already at, like, and this is metal produced, this is not including metal donated. And remember that this timing still happens with that extra metal. The only reason it's a little bit faster is just that butler. So that butler probably makes it an extra 3 to 4 seconds faster by doing that. But yeah, so that's going to continue to grow. He does quite well with his butler transition, I will say that. I'll be honest, I'm kind of liking this as well. This is something I've noticed people doing. Who is it? Deck Commander does this, where instead of sending 3 butlers to build 2 rows or to build 4 rows, they send 2 butlers to build 2 rows. So basically they'll just do this, right? Like against the edge. and then they'll send the butlers to go do something else. And I kind of like it because it gets everything out in speedy. Like, basically, because you want to transition your butlers from wind over to energy converters eventually. But the thing is, if you've got 3 and they're building the whole 2 rows, it's almost like it takes a little bit long to do it. So I'm going to trial doing this, where you go 2 and then build converters, 2 and then build converters, 2 build converters, and just kind of like have everybody do that, and just to kind of see, because the reason why you want the converters is because you're going into APHIS and you don't want to spend metal on the advanced energy converter because it's 380 metal when you could just literally be spending 1 metal on a normal energy converter. And of course, yes, the conversion is technically worse. If we look at the numbers, right, you're talking 600 to 10.3 versus 70 to 1, so it becomes 700 to 10. So yes, it is worse, but the question is, right, if you were to build 5 of those for each APHIS, how much metal have you subsequently spent on that, which you could have been spending on another APHIS, which is then converting metal, right? So I don't actually know what the figures are, but all I know is it feels good to have a lot of energy converters early on. I would just say that, right? Because we don't want to be going up to like 700 energy converters. That's not the way. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. So the fact that I think he calls out, oh yeah, let's actually do a little bit of an inspection here. Okay, so you can see we're back here. So he's probably spent how much metal? This is 620. It's at 13%. So it's spent about 80 metal here. And he is stalling out. And so he's looking to try and get this up. Did he wait on this? I mean, you could make the same argument. Like, you could have just canceled this. Because that's like, yeah, it's 170. But then, I mean, even then, it's not a huge deal. The truth is, at this point, like, this is not going anywhere. Like this is not going to stand a chance. I mean, it definitely, it makes it makes sense. But I feel like you need to have a little bit more in the front to be able to justify this. This is like a D gun away from death, man. So yeah, it's one of those little unfortunate things. But I mean, in the end, oh yeah, you can see, yeah, he's actually reclaiming it. Okay, so he decides against it. So that's going to infuse him with, yeah, like 400 metal. To be fair, he's only got the construction vehicle on it, and it's high priority, so I don't know how much that actually changes him actually getting that. Oh, he did have the construction turret as well. Okay. Sorry to you, Miyachimoto. There we go. We got it out eventually. Apologies, mate. Excuse me. Okay, let's speed this bad boy up. Let's do a little bit of a comparison on the backline just to see how we're doing and whether we're doing okay. Because keep in mind, he's going to do a little bit of wind scaling, but then he's going to come into fusion. So right now behind this, we haven't gone into fusion yet. So if we just take a look, so we're sitting at 25k metal produced. He's at 23k. So he's managed to definitely close the gap at this point because he's obviously a lot more focused on his economy. And we're looking to get our snipers out, so he's spending resources. The other thing to remember is when you're actually when you reclaim a lab like this is also going to contribute to your metal produced. So now we're at 34.4k, and now he's at 27. So we got that little lead going for us. But yeah, so I think at this stage, like, we're at the 14-minute mark. So I'm hold on, 36. Yeah, so we're about 6-7k ahead. So about 20% ahead at this point, which is pretty damn good. So he continues scaling back here. We're doing fine. I think the snipers in the middle, once again, they were clutch. How do we go with the pelicans? Let's check in with those. Excuse me, I just did a little bit of a cough right there. So the pelicans absolutely get spotted here. Let's see if they call it out. So he just randomly sends 5 fighters. He's up here as well, which makes me think, is he going to say something? Because they know that I'm the eco player. Maybe he just doesn't know to say something. So if you see that, right, if you see the eco player making units, you need to let the eco player know that your ally eco player. Because basically, the best way to think about eco, and even to some extent air, is that it is very much about information. All you basically need to do is go one step higher than your enemy, and you'll be able to counter them. What do I mean by that? So if I get all of my mexes up, and I make a whole bunch of wins, okay, and then I go straight into T1 air, I will be beaten by a guy who gets all 4 of his mexes up, goes for a fusion, and then goes into air. Because the timing that it takes for him to get the fusion is enough for him to also get the counter to what I need to do, like the bombing run. And the same thing is over here. Basically, if he sees this, and he sees this information, he's invested heavily into his economy, but once this APHIS finishes, he can just put down a T2 lab, he can get out some Zeus's, what are they called? The T2, the welders, sorry. And the key here is as long as he's got that information. So if we speed up a little bit here, you'll see that the APHIS is complete and he's having a very cool day. Still no further. What happened here, by the way? Because Oh yeah, let's see if he knows. Does he know? How did he know? Because he doesn't have a radar. Was he just moving up there? I was real sus on him because he's like, oh no, he did get a radar up. Oh, they got the radar up. I was wondering because he didn't have any units with the radar, but he literally brought a constructor up to build a radar. So well played. They've pinged it out. And you can see the air's coming in. So at this point, they certainly know. So we've also got, look at this, multiple Armageddons coming down. How many did he make? Because there was 2 down here, wasn't there? But yeah, at this point, essentially what he needs to be doing is not this. So it's just very much being aware of your surroundings. So here now you see all of these. You see, okay, there's a crap load of pelicans. I mean, we could have just gone through the middle, but I'm always fearful to do that, right? Like if they set it up that way. I like that the pelicans, I don't know what happens. The pelicans just don't like to kill them. We need to bring like a hover bot or something with us just to reclaim the walls. And the other trouble that you've got is you try and attack the wall and they all just kind of stand around it and then they stop firing at it. So even at this point right here, so he's building pork back here, which is fine, but it's still a little bit early for that, right? Like we can get units out to counter this. So yeah, I think it was definitely within his power to stop what happened to him. And it was just a combination of like, this was actually a really nice defense. Never have I been so defeated by a single dragon teeth or dragon's tooth. Honestly, with his eco, I'm almost tempted to say you probably could have even gone into T3 and just gone for like, you could have like one battle mech into Marauders and easily been able to clean that up. But yeah, I mean, that was, it's 22 minutes as well, which is kind of late. Like that's Marauder timing anyway. So how are we doing though before this? Because he's triple APHIS, and I don't think have we even started our first APHIS yet? Oh no, we're triple APHIS as well. Okay, so we managed to squeeze it in. So do we credit the build because of that? Because we're at 117k, he's at 99k. It could be the build. It could also be because we've got a lot of butlers. How many wins do we actually have in this game? I can't double click them because it's going to select other people's wins as well. So we're at 700 wins, which I think is like that's a decent number. That's probably about where you want to be, maybe a little bit more than that before you hand them off. So yeah, we're at 22k. He's at 13.5. I mean, he's losing a lot of wins now, but yeah. But yeah, I think it's one of those little things where it just comes down to communication, right? Like if you see your enemy is doing a silly strategy, and I wouldn't necessarily call this a silly strategy, but it's not normal to see this kind of timing to come in, right? Like we didn't use the pelicans to attack on the water. We used them specifically to flank and hit the enemy through a place that they weren't expecting. That's the key here. Now, where does he actually nuke? I don't know where he nukes. Does he nuke front? Maybe, oh, I think he nukes Geo, doesn't he? I think he's got to nuke Geo because Geo... At one point, Geo was just dead. Oh, okay, no, he nuked front. But I think he'll nuke Geo as well. And then, so here... Oh, the commander was coming up. Dude, I think that commander totally could have saved him. But yeah, in the end, we get him. We finish him off. There's nothing left. A single pit bull is left. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then from here, we're just obviously scaling. We throw T1 down mid. So I think that was fine. That was decent. I think one of the things that we probably could have done better is just getting that T2 constructor up here. And I think this is something that you don't necessarily have to do it every game, but it's really nice. If you could just get a T2 constructor up here with a couple of nanos, bro, this just becomes like, and maybe this should start being the meta where this just becomes the eco island, where basically like your expectation as an eco player is to make sure that there is pork on this island at all costs, right? Like for this guy, he doesn't need to, but for us, we need to, because at any moment, our mid could fall. Like, look at the amount of banishes he's got here. Like, bro could really just, like, walk up the side here and walk straight into our bases. We'd probably be able to get the defense in by that time, but, you know, you get the idea. I think probably once people start learning, like, with the snipers, you can see here their radius is quite decent. They can come down over here on the edges, but they're not able to get all the way through. But, yeah, I think in the end, overall, we managed to scale pretty efficiently here. We did have a little bit of trouble spending our metal, though. I will just say that. And it can always be a bit hard spending the metal. So maybe I've got to look at that. Maybe I've got to look at new base designs just to get a bit more nanos out. Because I've been very much a fan of, like, concentrated nanos recently. So anyway, it's something to think about, something to talk about, and something to look at. But we'll head back to the drawing board. And we'll leave it there, as the enemy team has now resigned. Can we take a look at the graphs from here? I don't know if we can take a look at the graphs from the replay. I think we should be able to, shouldn't we? Show graphs. Metal used. Yeah, so we were pretty far ahead. Even Purple was keeping up with us. Purple was doing a decent job. He had good control out there. Yeah, we were pretty far ahead on energy as well. I mean, as I said, it's probably like an unfair matchup as well. Keep that in mind. It's not like I'm beating someone who's OS 56. But anyway, we'll leave it there, and we'll catch you in the next one.